Hello. So I'm gonna do a reading. I'm gonna try and make it quick because I got the baby in the back seat. Man, I've had a day and it's only just begun. Dad, she's mad at me because I turned the mirror away, but I don't want y'all looking. Too many evil ass people watch me, so it's like I really don't, trying to humbly law my fucking baby any more than she already has to go through. All right, let's fucking do it. I cleansed already. Let's do it. I hope that y'all are having a wonderful week. Did you drop it, mommy? No, you didn't. Okay. Holy Spirit, what? Can I have 4, please, for the energy? Oh, how many is that? 4. Haha! I got 4 in the first try. Okay, so we have the Lovers, the Ace of Swords, the World, and then the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh, what? Are we gonna get a love reading today? I hope so. That would be wonderful. I'm so tired of crazy, weird-ass readings. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we have the Lovers, the Ace of Swords, the World. Okay, so somebody could be coming together. Somebody finna be in a relationship. Or somebody could be reuniting. This could be somebody twin flame, somebody's soulmate, higher level soulmate, whatever, what they be calling it in the church, kingdom spouse. If you're a churchy type of person, take it how it resonates. It's all the same thing. You just give it different names, yeah, like a truth came out that put it into something, and it put it into somebody being indecisive about someone, possibly you, or this could be, you're not indecisive about somebody, something like that. Yeah, some kind of truth came out, and now there's an end to somebody juggling you or being indecisive about you, or both. Yeah, okay, that was pretty cut and dry. Hopefully this will be a quick little love reading. Anything. Can I have one for the Lovers, please, Holy Spirit? We have the Knight of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so somebody could have did something. So it's giving that somebody did something for money, or they did something like for stability, finances, something like that. Like they could have been juggling you because they were basically, this is somebody that was in a lower vibration maybe at one time, to where they were being bought. Somebody bought you out. That's really what it's giving. If you're watching this, you're most likely divine feminine, divine masculine, in which you don't feel the need to buy people. You know what I'm saying? Like, hi mama. You don't feel the need to buy people. It's like you don't, love is love. True love is true love. It's like, if it's real, then you shouldn't have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to buy somebody's affections or somebody's love, somebody's attention. If it doesn't come naturally, then it's probably not for you, and maybe something had to happen for somebody to realize that. Yeah, they were being bought out by somebody. This could have been somebody that they were already dealing with, or somebody that they already knew, or somebody that they knew before they met you, or something like that. And so, yeah, that's what it's giving. It's like somebody, maybe that they were with prior to you, came around trying to buy their love back, and it worked because maybe this person was in an unstable position. With the 4 of Swords in the reverse, maybe somebody was, they're unstable in some way, maybe, or they were lacking money, or, you know what I'm saying? So they took this little opportunity Yeah, that's really what it is. They took this little opportunity to, not because they really wanted this person, but because they needed a little payout, or because they needed to pay their bills, or they needed, you know, or it could be something having to do with that's my baby. It could have been something to do with like children, or you know, something could have been involved with children. Somebody, it could have been somebody, baby mama or baby daddy, that bought them out, you know what I'm saying? Or they, you know, yeah, it's like something like that. Something about household, something about a household. So it could, children could have been you know, involved some kind of way. Like I'm saying, this could have been the mother, father of somebody's children, in which they were offering money, or, you know what I mean, some kind of stable or more stable situation or something like that. Or just but it's like 4 swords in the reverse though, so it could have been just like the illusion of a more stable situation. Yeah, it could have been like financially stable, but it was putting this person in maybe like mental, emotional instability, because they know that that's not where their heart is, or that's not where they really want to be. That makes sense. Yeah, it's like kind of going against what you want to maintain what you need, in a sense. Yeah. You have Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, 3 of Cups in the reverse. So somebody's no longer working with somebody, or you know what I'm saying, somebody could have gave them some kind of business opportunity, or, you know, under false pretenses or something like that. Something like that. It's got something to do with money or stability, finances, you know, something like that. Yeah, but it's like giving, like, not a bait and switch, but like somebody was trying to sell a dream low key, like, oh, you know, we can do this, or we can do that, or we can, you know what I mean? But really, it's not what the fuck they were saying it was. What, baby? Did you drop it? Did you drop it, mamita? You did drop it. Here. Oh, no. Shit. Oh, sweet girl. Mommy loves you so much. Okay. Ah! Well, shit. I guess I'll go see my baby. Because I'm not gonna. Okay, you sweetie pie. Okay. Okay. Anywho's. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, it's like somebody did kind of bait and switch somebody, or just somebody was selling somebody a dream, like, oh, we can do this, or, you know, this will, you know, be the situation if you come back. That's what I'm hearing, if you come back. So yeah, this is somebody that somebody was dealing with prior to you, maybe, or they were saying with the two of Pentacles in the reverse, this could have been somebody that they were dealing with at the same time as you, or, you know what I mean, kind of going back and forth between you guys, in which this person was, you know, trying to lock their spot in with finances or some kind of stability. That's what it is. Yeah. What? Hey, sweetie. Okay. Why are you just posted next to me? Anyways, can I have what is this? The World and the 2 of Pentacles, please. Yeah, 8 of Swords is like somebody trapped themselves. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody trapped themselves in a bind. Yeah, it's like they did this to themselves. Or this is an end. It's coming out over the world, so it's like somebody was doing this, and they're no longer doing this. Somebody's not holding themselves back anymore from you, or from being in a happy relationship with someone, or, you know. Yeah, I'm hearing grass wasn't greener. Grass ain't greener. That song by Chris Brown. That grass ain't greener on the other side. Yeah. Somebody thought the grass was gonna be greener going back to something. 2 3 4 on the clock. Yeah, this is going back to something that they didn't want to be in the first place. Maybe, I'm saying it's really given like, maybe it's like a family situation or something like that. Yeah, Knight of Wands. We have Knight of Wands. Somebody could have been doing sex magic in order to, as well, you know, in order to get someone to be indecisive about where they wanted to go, or, you know, where they should stay, where they should, you know. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else? Yeah, Queen of Cups, but it's in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, somebody could be a Gemini placement. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Gemini is also like indicative of judgment. That could be something as well. Something happened. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Something happened to show somebody for who they really are. Somebody's not as nice as they tried to play that they are, or, you know, their heart was not as open as they, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't really want this person maybe the way that they were saying, or it was more of like, it's giving more of like they just wanted to prove to themselves that they could keep this person around, more than, oh, I really love this person, I really want to be with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's more of like a power move, or like, you know what I mean? It's more so something like that. Or trying to save face with their family, or trying to prove something, trying to prove a point. That's really what it's giving. Like, they was trying to bring this person back around, not because they really wanted them, but because they were trying to prove a point. I'm getting to their family. Yeah, I'm saying, so this could be somebody, ex-person, like they could have been in a long-term relationship. This could be somebody that somebody was married to. I'm saying baby mother, baby father, something like that. That could be very prominent here. To where it's like this has been the dynamic for a really long time, to where somebody was willing to pay, you know, pay somebody way, or, you know what I mean, give somebody money or whatever, in order to keep them around, to save face, you know what I mean, or to keep a certain picture, you know what I mean, to keep the illusion of something going. That's really, yeah, that's really what it's giving. Justice is also at the bottom of the deck. Look, Justice. And I had two come out. Let me see. Let's see. The Moon. Somebody could be a Cancer placement, not necessarily though. And then we have Temperance here. What would this be coming out of? The Truth. Yeah, somebody was keeping the truth hidden, that maybe they weren't. I'm saying somebody was paying somebody to stay around, but they really wasn't even that financially stable like that. So it's like somebody was like putting themselves in a hole trying to keep a nigga around type shit. Yeah, or trying to keep a nigga away from you. That could be it as well. It's like they was putting themselves in a financial setback in order to keep a nigga around, or keep up appearances. Keep up some kind of appearance, or something like that. That's really what it's. Hey, cutie pie. She get cute. It's nice outside. Everybody got their kids out. Yeah, and then Temperance. What is this coming out? Yeah, it's an end to. Yeah, somebody like keeping. Yeah, somebody was holding themselves back in order to keep up appearances, or to keep the illusion of a balanced lifestyle, or a balanced family life, or, you know what I mean, like, oh, we're still together. I don't know, y'all are probably too young for that. If you're watching me, you're probably too young for that. But from In Living Color, where they have those, like, it's like the couple, and they like have the jerry curls, and they like sing together. Somebody could be a singer, somebody could be in the entertainment industry or something like that. That could be relevant here. But yeah, it's like still together, like, you know what I mean? Somebody else trying to make it seem like that, like, oh yeah, we still together. Or those, like, what I'm getting as well is like those Facebook posts, you know, those like I know that we all, especially if you're like around my age, we know those couples that they're terrible together, but they stay together just to say that they're still together type shit. You know what I mean? Like one of those, like, oh yeah, like on holidays, like on Valentine's Day, or I'm saying Mother's Day just passed, you know, they could, where they post those, oh, even though we have our ups and downs, and the ups and downs being like, oh, I beat your ass, and you cheated on me, and I called the police on you, and did, you know what I'm saying? Like the worst shit that can happen in people's relationships. Like they be doing shit like that to each other, but then it's like at the end of the day, they still come together. They still come back together. This is very toxic. Like somebody's very toxic relationship. That's what this is. And somebody went back to that for financial stability, or for stability, for a place to stay, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, something like that. But it's like somebody was doing magic in order to get this person to come back to them, or to stay, to keep, like, you know, being indecisive, like, should I stay, should I go, you know, should I try to make it work with this person, whatever. Hi, you just are so cute. She's so stinking cute. I love my baby. Okay, anyways, okay, so what was the truth? What was the Ace of Swords that made this change? Like what changed the dynamic? Because it seems like this was a toxic situation to where people were like back and forth, break up to make up type deal. 6 of Wands, victory in the reverse. So yeah, it's given us, somebody was realizing somebody could have been growing, spiritual board, somebody could have been growing mentally, emotionally, spiritually with that Temperance card as well. And that's kind of what helped put an end to this. Like somebody was growing as a person and the other one was not, in which they weren't seeing a victory with this person. Like they weren't seeing this going anywhere type deal. Like, you know what I mean? Like where you're with somebody that, you know, I don't know, maybe it's like when you get with somebody and you have this idea of where you see you going, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You have this idea of where you see yourselves in like 5 to 10 years or so. I'm hearing 20 years, so this could be somebody they've been together for, you know, a long time, to where it's like they haven't really grown much together, or they haven't really gotten very far together, or something like that, you know what I mean? Like goals that they may have set when they were, I'm hearing, or somebody could have been together since they were in their 20s, or somebody could be 30s, 40s, 50s. You take out resonates, you know. Yeah, it's like whatever, you know what I mean? Like whatever the idea was initially upon them getting together, is like that's still out the way, or it's still not, they're not seeing it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's really what it's given. Like they're not seeing a victory with this person, or they're not seeing that their goals being met, or their ideal, like what they want in a family life, or what they want out of life, you know what I mean? Like they don't see that happening with this person, and so that could be a very big part of why this person is changing their mind and putting an end to this. And yeah, but it's like something had to have happened though. Like something happened. It had to be. I'm like, had to be. Or maybe somebody just got fed up, you know? But it's really like some kind of truth happened. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Maybe somebody was so hung up on trying to keep this nigga around that they wasn't paying their bills. Yeah, like they wasn't taking care of the shit that was important, because they was so hung up on trying to keep up appearances. Maybe this is somebody that buys, you know, clothes and shoes and bags and shit instead of paying they rent, or they car note, or they, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is one of those kind of people. Which, you know, if you're African American, we all know somebody like that, or perhaps we have been those, you know, in our unhealed days, we have been those kind of people in the past. I know I have. You know, I would buy me a $700 new phone, but, you know, not paying my car note and trying to ride dirty, you know what I'm saying? Like doing shit like that. When I was like 19, oh, definitely I used to do shit like that. But, you know, we all grow. Or I don't want to say we all grow. Some people grow and some people don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get fed up of doing the same shit over and over again. And that's really what this is giving. Like somebody got fed up of the same shit happening over and over again. To where it's just like they need to do something different with somebody different. Maybe that's how they're feeling. Yeah, that's really what it's giving. Yeah, it's like they could really love this person, because the Lover's card is the first one out. Or they could really love the person that they want to be with. I don't know. Or that they're moving to. Take it out, resonates. Or they could love both of them. You know what I'm saying? You could have love for somebody, but have fallen out of love. You know, does that make sense? I know I felt like that before, you know, in relationships where it's like, I still have love in my heart for you. Like, I still care about you. I still want the best for you. I still want you to be happy. But at the same time, us being together is not making me happy. You know what I'm saying? I want the best I love myself more. You know what I mean? And I love, you know, I want the best for myself, and I want myself to be happy as well. And I don't see that aligning with being with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could be the case. That could really be the case here. Hi, you stinky girl. It's just a ticky baby. Okay, mommy, give it, mommy. I've been breastfeeding, so she's like looking at my boob like, hey. So let me hurry up. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, you stinker. You little stinker. Oh, I need to get some. Alright, I think I have some Vaseline. I need to look for where it is. Because she keeps, her nails grow like every 2 days her nails grow out. She must have got that from her daddy, because she damn sure didn't get it from me. My nails don't grow like that. But her nails grow so fast. Yeah. That she be like scratching her face like in her sleep. And she has this long like scratch in the middle of her forehead that she just did that last night. Had to be. Because it was not there yesterday. I'm like pissed. And then she's 6 months now, so it's like she's growing, like she's smart, so it's like she's figured out how to get the little like hand things off, like the little mittens to keep them from scratching their face. She figured out how to get them off, and every time I put them on there, they'd be like off in the back seat somewhere. I'm like, damn it, how did you get those? Anyways. Enough about my baby. 7 of Wands. Yeah, so I'm saying somebody was being sneaky with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody really wasn't as financially stable as they was trying to front or play like they was. Or they really wasn't about they hustle as much. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was selling somebody a dream like, oh yeah, we could do this together. Or we could do that. We could, you know, travel the world. And you know what I'm saying? Somebody was selling somebody a dream, you know, making it look like something. Maybe because this person, like I'm saying, they somebody that buys clothes or gets their hair done and their nails done, shoes. They pay for things like that, but that's what where their priorities are. Their priorities are not on taking care of home and their bills and, you know, things that are possibly their kids as well. If there's kids involved, maybe they, you know, focused on, you know, keeping up their own appearance that they kind of lagging in regards to, you know, keeping up their kids, or, you know, paying attention to their kids' schoolwork, or you know, making sure they got shoes to wear to school, or, you know, if they're doing sports or, you know, some kind of extracurriculars, they, you know, frauding out could be relevant as well. I don't want to say that though. Really, like falling back, like not paying for, you know what I'm saying, missing payments on dance class, or missing payments on you know, the outfit for cheer, or whatever the fuck, you know, softball. Somebody baby could play softball, somebody baby could cheer, somebody baby could dance, or gymnastics. I'm hearing gymnastics. So somebody could have little girls. Not necessarily though. But those are all like little girl things. So somebody could have little girls. That could be relevant for somebody. Or a little girl. I don't know why I said little girls. But I'm getting more than one. For this to be like somebody that they've been with for so long, I'm getting that it's more than one child. They could have like 2, 3, 4 kids with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody could have been around, you know, since, you know what I mean, for all of these children. What if they're not with the same person? Take out resonates. We all know how shit happens, you know. Hi, you are just as sneaky as and the cutest. Oh, you got a booger. Let me get that. Okay. Yeah, somebody was being sneaky, or somebody was hiding that. Somebody was hiding the fact that they weren't financially stable, or that they weren't, you know, doing what the fuck they were supposed to be doing with their finances. Or maybe somebody was, I'm saying this person could have been giving them money and they weren't spending it on what they were saying they were spending it on. Maybe, you know, baby daddy was giving money for dance class and for new shoes for school and school, you know, school supplies and shit, and they taking that and going on trips and going to get their nails done and going, you know, to the club. I'm hearing Cancun. Somebody could have went to Cancun recently, or they paid for a trip to Cancun, but then it's like one of those people where it's like, you paying for that, but then your lights finna be cut off when you come back because you're not prioritizing bills and business. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm getting, I said since they 20, so this got to be somebody 30 or older, you know, in their 30s or older, which means you should have learned by now to prioritize certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be out here gallivanting and shit if your babies is not taken care of, if your house, your car, your, you know, lights and the smud, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck niggas, water bill, whatever the fuck niggas got to pay for or not paid for. You know what I'm saying? You prioritize. That's kind of selfish. Somebody could be kind of selfish as well. Yeah. The Hermit. Somebody could be Libra placement. Not necessarily though. Two of Swords. Yeah, maybe somebody was turning a blind eye to this for a long time and they stopped turning a blind eye to this. Or maybe somebody was keeping this on the low, you know what I mean? Like barely getting through type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like making it through on this by the skin of their teeth, even though they shouldn't have been in that kind of energy because somebody was helping them, or they have financial help from others or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they're just irresponsible with their money, you know? That could be very prominent here as well. Yeah. Hi, Tinker. Look, she trying to unhook my overalls. I swear, the next baby I have, I don't think I'm gonna breastfeed because, oh my god, I was not prepared. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I'm saying this bitch be lying and she not the bitch that she said that she was. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what is. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles is I get it on my own, nigga. That's, you know what I'm saying? They hold POP, hold it down. You know, I take care of my house and my kids and, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit. Queen of Swords is somebody that speaks clearly, that speaks truthfully, and that's in the reverse as well. So, yeah, they wasn't who the fuck they said they was. Basically, that's what the fuck it is. And that came out some kind of way. Can we get a little bit more to what, you know what I'm saying? Or do you not want us to know? Like what it is, you know what I mean? Like what it, you know? Or maybe it was just a lot of little things that started adding up to where somebody is just like, like you said initially upon us getting together, you said it was this, or it was this. Maybe when they got together that this person was more responsible or something like that, and then over time got lazy and started slacking off or started worrying about other shit that wasn't important. Yeah. The artist. Yeah, somebody could, I'm saying somebody could be an artist or somebody, or, you know, whoever they're fucking with, you know, or Miss Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in the reverse could be an artist or artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing, what song is that? What song is that? Do you tweet or do you rap? Because I can't tell. Get in the booth, bitch. So it could be somebody like that, where it's like, you supposedly a rapper, you supposedly a singer, you supposedly doing something in the entertainment industry, but you're not putting the work towards being that. Like you just want it to look like that. You know what I'm saying? But you're not really like POP hold it down. Like you're not holding it down like that, or you're not, you know, in that hustler mode. You know what I'm saying? Like in order to be a person that's, you know, in the entertainment industry, you really have to put a lot of work into that, into, you know, paying for studio time and, you know, putting the effort towards, you know, finding good beats or finding good music or finding a good writer if you don't write yourself, or you know, and if you do write yourself, taking the time out in order to write and, you know, find inspiration. And, you know what I mean? All of that takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of money, you know? And so somebody was more interested in fucking off and making it look like they was something instead of actually putting in the work to be that, you know? Does that make sense? That's what I'm really getting. Yeah. Yeah, somebody didn't want to work Or somebody don't want to work with this person no more. Maybe somebody was trying to, you know, help somebody get their shit together, or get their, you know, music off the ground, or, you know what I'm saying, get they whatever the fuck it is that they do. They don't necessarily have to do music, but for some reason the artist, music is very prominent. Somebody could do photography or be a model or something like that as well. That's another thing that takes a lot of, you know, time and effort, and, you know what I mean, money to pay photographers, you know what I mean. And ooh, I'm hearing fucking for photos. So maybe somebody was saying that they were paying for like, oh, I'm finna go do a photo shoot, so I need this amount of money for this. But really, like, they could have just been spending that money on clothes and like going out and shit, and then ending up fucking the photographer for free photos. That's really what I'm getting for somebody. This don't gotta resonate with everybody. Everybody's sort of different. I'm saying somebody could not be a model, somebody could do music, or somebody could paint, or somebody could, you know, that also takes a lot of, you know what I'm saying, if you're an artist, or if you want your art to be known by people, you know what I mean, that takes a lot of networking. That takes a lot of, you know, art things are not cheap, you know what I mean. Canvas and paint, good paint, if you're an oil painter, or even if you're acrylic paint, you know, it's not cheap. I know, I paint myself, so it's like, I know that stuff isn't cheap, you know. It takes a lot of money, and in order to, you know, book yourself for you know, like showings and art shows and things like that takes a lot of energy and work, to where this person they're lazy. Somebody could be lazy. Yeah, they just want to play around and make it look like something, but it's not really that, because they're not putting in the effort for it to be that. It could very well be that. Somebody could be very talented, or, you know, have a lot of potential. If somebody is a model, they could be really pretty, or they could be really pretty, or, you know, they could be a person that, you know, this is very possible for them. But it's like they not doing what they need to do on their end in order to make that happen. Okay, sweetie, I'm trying to cover my titties, so here, mommy. Okay, yeah, quit, mama. Oh, I'm sorry. If I like talk too loud, she gets like scared. I feel bad. Okay. Let me try to scoot forward. Stinker. Okay. Yeah, but that yeah, that could be the case for whoever this is. I'm saying somebody really don't want this message to come out. Maybe somebody don't want their business out there, or I don't know. Page of Pentacles. I'm saying at the end of, or, you know, after all this time, I'm hearing after all this time, this person, you know, they're kind of looking at what they invested in, and they're kind of in regret about what they invested in, because it's not what this person said it was going to be. You know what I mean? Somebody could have a real good mouthpiece where they, you know, I mean, they sold somebody a dream, like, yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna be power couple, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And that's not what it was, you know, because somebody didn't want to put the effort in to be that. Turn the air on. It's hot as shit. Yeah, it's really giving that, like somebody didn't want to put the effort towards being the, you know what I mean, being the bad bitch that they said that they were. You know, somebody could look like a bad bitch, you know what I'm saying, but as far as their work ethic, as far as their output, you know, artistically or otherwise, it wasn't matching. The math wasn't mathing. It's not matching, you know what I'm saying, what they were saying.